What's up? The real deal again. This video, Simping Fathers over 55. Now my generation, I want to get on the men on my generation over 55. You don't really see too many men on YouTube or anything like that that's my age. Because, you're at the twilight of your career, you want to know what I'm saying, and, you're about ready to retire. But let me talk about how they've been raising their children. They've been raising their children to be passive. They've been raising their daughters with this, don't take no shit from your man. You a princess. Give her everything she wants. And the son too. Give them everything they want. Now you got this, what I call this entitled generation of young Negroes. You did. And it's to the point right now is why we are getting killed. You dudes, you fathers, you simping ass fathers, man, where you was putting up with this bullshit with your wife. You was putting up with this bullshit with your kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say all of you, but a lot of you is the main reason why all of these dudes is walking around with these tight pants on. They ain't got no respect for the elders. And your daughters, they walking around, looking like a goddamn comic book, with their bodies. Because you didn't take control. You didn't take control. Now you got a vast majority of black men, you dig, that don't have no children. Or you have a vast majority of black men that only got 1 or 2 kids, man. It's a small percentage, of these brothers, man, that's got a bunch of kids. And it's a small percentage of these women out here that's got a bunch of kids. And that's where these simp-ass fathers over 55, my age, is the cause of this shit. Is the cause of this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is church right here. And it's not Sunday. Your black ass, been moving out to the suburbs. Your black ass has been, integrated with these white folks, and your children don't know who they are. Half of you motherfuckers out here over at my age, man, has not taught your children, who they are. Half of them don't even know the other side of their family because you with some white bitch. And that's real. Let's keep it real. Church. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not going to give myself a pass because I was one of them simp ass niggas. Look here. I married some woman, man. I married my wife that I married. Her child, she had at 16 goddamn years old. The second one she had at 21 years old. Then she got her tubes tied. What the fuck was I doing with her? Again, church. For you young dudes. You understand? But my generation has a whole lot to do with these problems right now because we didn't put our foot down. We didn't put our foot down and put the check down. We just sit up there for the last 30 years. We just been letting this shit go. We was running around, man. Tupac. The hip hop. We was off into the hip hop gang. You know what I'm saying? And the dope gang had a lot to do with the music and everything else. Everything else. Now we complaining. And I'm not saying, our generation is complaining, but our generation is sitting up there on the sidelines not saying the motherfucking thing. These young dudes is the ones that's very, very upset. But they don't really understand why they having this gender war with these sisters. You know, and it's because of us, on our slipping, on our simping. You dig? You know, everybody want to talk about, you know, sister swirling, you know, and stuff like that. And you sisters don't be taking this shit out of context and go run with it, you know, because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the men, you know, over 55 years old. It might be your father, you know. You might not want to admit it, but he's a simp. He's a simp. You know, a lot of shit you probably don't even know about what your mother did to her father. You probably don't know about what your father allowed that your mother to do. And that's one of the main problems right now. We always talk about this, oh, you're controlling me. You're controlling me. No, this motherfucker keeping his household in check. You know, he keeping his house in order. That's what a man do. You know, but we got caught slipping over 55. A lot of them niggas, man, I don't even really have no conversations with them too much, man, because they scared. They scared. Scared. They so scared of using their job. You know, they don't even know their potential. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't even have the adequate communication with their woman. You know, and it took me to be divorced and be single. And that's another video is why a lot of men over 45 are still single. And it's not by choice. You know, it's because of the shit that we allowed in this community to happen with the women. With the women. Simping fathers over 55. Church, y'all. Church. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit right now, in this day and age, you know, our community, I mean, it's not right. We have the only community, man. And don't come at me with this, well, you know, we're not the only community that's doing this. You know, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about us. You know, all these women with no husband or no father. We don't believe in marriage no more. And a lot of sisters want to buck up or nut up, you know, when you want to address situations like this. And a lot of men is scared to come at their own woman that they done spent, you know, that they invested time and money with for 20, 25 years. She nut up, you. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know, my woman, I give her my paycheck. You know, you simp ass motherfucker. You know? And I got to come at it. I got to come at it like that because I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. You know? All of the brothers over 55 did not drop the ball. But a lot of you niggas, you know who I'm talking about, that you not with your baby mama, right? You got baby mamas at 55. And a lot of you niggas is working on your second set of kids. You working on your second set of kids. Meanwhile, well, you know, my family, you know, I have to look out for my family. Man, your motherfucking family respect you more. You know, and your woman will respect you more. Your wife will respect you more if you checked her ass. You did. No, but this, you know, and my final thoughts on this is, look, you know, you fathers over 55 years old, you better start instilling in your children, or you better start doing your research, because for the last 30 years, man, you don't even know who you are. You don't know who you are. And I'm not talking about all of you. So if it don't apply, use that saying, you know, let it fly. But a lot of you know who I'm talking about. You know, you some weak ass men. And I'm out. Peace.